Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi everyone, I hope you're fine. Today we're gonna do Unit 6. We start the first lesson today. We will talk about Unit 6, and the title of the unit is Looking Forward. It's about the future. It's mainly about the future. So Lesson 1 is entitled And the Weather Tomorrow. So it's talking about predicting or forecasting the weather tomorrow. We start with a group of words that might be hard for some of you. We start with this one. If you have a house, if you own a house, if a house belongs to you or if it's yours, a thing which is yours, such as a house or a car or whatever that you own that belongs to you, you call it your own. It's your what? Your property. It's your property. So property is a thing such as a house or a car that you own or that belongs to you. So you say, don't touch that car. It's my own property. This house is my property. I'm free to sell it, keep it. It's not your business. For example, of course. The second word is, okay, that shot was, it was in the right place. It was correct or exact or done without mistakes. If a thing was done, if you did a test or if you answered a question without mistakes, correctly, you say that you did it accurately or it was accurate. It was accurate. So if a thing is accurate, so it's correct or exact or done without mistakes. Oh, for example, that was accurate. That shot was just in the right place. It was accurate. The noun from accurate is accuracy. The opposite, the antonym of accurate is inaccurate. Inaccurate. And then the common word. What do you call this fruit? What do you call it in English? Yeah, it's a very common word. I know that some of you know it. So you call it, yes, it starts with the letter P. It's pomegranate. It's pomegranate. Pomegranate. Again, pomegranate. 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 To the next word. Oh, someone who's watching a film and then he discovers or he finds out that this film or movie is not that good. He will say that I will stop watching this film or movie or even a book that he's reading because it is what? Because it is, this is a new word. I know that most of you are thinking of the word boring. It's similar to it in meaning, prosaic. 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 If a thing is prosaic, so it's not interesting or not exciting. It's very boring. It doesn't have a high or rich quality. It's not good at all. So why didn't you watch the movie? Yeah, come on. It was very prosaic. I watched the very first 5 minutes and then I stopped. It was prosaic. The common word. Okay. Yeah, this is a kind of thing or phenomenon that happens when prices go up. When prices continue to rise and increase. This is, we call it what? It's clear here in the photo. What do you call it? Inflation. Inflation. Inflation happens when prices continue to increase. Inflation is an economic phenomenon and it happens when prices continue to increase or rise. The second word, it's a verb and it's a very common verb. It's the verb seek. Seek, yeah, I know that most of you know it. So actually, why did you travel to America? Actually, I traveled to America to seek a job. To seek means to try to find, to look for, or to search. This is the verb seek. The past from seek is sought. Sought. And the PP is sought. So he sought a job, but he couldn't find a decent one. Next, the verb forecast. The verb what? Forecast. To forecast means to try to expect, to try to predict. So we forecast that the weather tomorrow will be rainy. We forecast. It can be a verb or a noun. So the weather forecast says that it's going to be that it will be rainy tomorrow. So forecast is like, it's kind of prediction, how you expect a thing will happen in the future. So I forecast that this team is going to win the match or will win the match, because it's a prediction I must use well. Anyway, let's proceed. Go on to the common word. Where do bees live? Where do bees live? Yes, you're right. It starts with the letter H. Yes, in a hive. Bees live in a hive. And the word hive can be used in many different ways. It has rhetoric, some rhetoric meanings. So you can say that this place, such as a school, is a hive. If you say that a place is a hive, so all the people are working so hard, they are moving here and there, they don't have time to speak, they are very busy, so it's a hive. It's a hive. The common word is, it's actually a somehow difficult adjective. It's eminent. It's eminent. If a thing is eminent, so it will happen soon. So this is the war, like now there are some problems between this country, and these problems are going to a far or a high limit. So we can say that the war between these two countries is imminent. So if a thing is imminent, it's coming or likely to happen very soon. The noun is eminence with CE at the end instead of the letter T. The common word is projection. It's what? Projection. I have some projections about the future. The word projection could mean a guess about the future. So my projection about the future is that so and so is going to happen. So it's a guess about the future or an idea that you have about the future based on information that you have. And the next word, projection, of course, has another meaning before I forget. So a projection of a thing, like if you are watching a film or a movie on the wall, so what you're seeing is a projection of the movie. And you know, of course, you have projectors in your classrooms. The common word, yeah. Of course, as you can see, it's kind of fish. But how do you say it? Yes. I think most of you said the letter L. No, it's not right. You have to say salmon. Salmon. It's a very delicious kind of fish. So it's salmon. 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 Now, I think this is the last word. These plants that you see underwater, what underwater? What do you call them? What do you call them? You call them what? Seaweed. 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 Of course, the word weed has many different meanings. And it can be a noun and it can be a verb and so on. Oh, we still have a word. The word is, yes, what do Muslims do in Eid al-Adha? At Eid al-Adha, what do you do? What do Muslims do at Eid al-Adha? Yes, they what? They sacrifice. Sacrifice. Sacrifice means to give up a thing you have to help someone else. So he sacrificed his life for his country. I'm ready to sacrifice to make you happy. It can be a noun and it can be a verb. So I really appreciate the sacrifices that you've made for me. The next word, yes, this is a wise man, of course. This man is wise. We say that most old people are wise. A person who is wise can make good judgments, can make good decisions, and he has a lot of experience, a good understanding of life, because he has seen and he has been through a lot of experiences. So if you say that a person is wise, so he can give you good advice, he can make good judgments, he can make good decisions. The noun from wise is wisdom, of course. So you say that he's a man of wisdom. Then we have sociology. It's a study of the society. It's the science that studies the society, you call it sociology. A person who studies sociology is a sociologist. Like biology, biologist, like geology, geologist, and so on. The second word is economy. A person who is specializing in economy is an economist. The second word is futurology. Futurology is the science of talking about studying the future, predicting what will happen in the future, how life will change, what kind of phenomena will happen and so on. A person who studies futurology is a futurologist. We go now to another slide, and it's about, of course, we have nouns and we have verbs. The noun is energy, the verb is energize, so we're trying to energize him, to give him energy. So food energizes you. Then computer, the verb from computer is computerize, like you do, I think, when it comes to that aptitude test known as قدرات test. You do a computerized test. So now the government of Saudi Arabia is trying to computerize everything, to make it use computers. The verb from sharp is sharpen. So if you have a pencil and you need to make it sharp, you sharpen it. Sharpen. Then sweet. Of course, he eats sweets. It can be a noun, it can be an adjective, the word sweet. So you say that this is sweet, so here it's an adjective. The verb is sweeten. You need to sweeten this tea a little bit. You need to add some more sugar to it, you know. So sweeten. Then the verb, the adjective black, the noun black. So blacken. What does it mean to blacken someone? Like, you know, that person or that teacher is a great person, but some people are trying to blacken him, to like make him look like a devil, to make us think bad of him. So blacken is a verb. It means to make something black. Then alien. The verb from alien is alienate, and then differentiate. So can you differentiate between so and so? Can you differentiate between this thing and that thing? So the verb from different is differentiate. Okay, now please go to your student books on Unit 6, Lesson 1, on the right. On the right, you have this activity, and it's a very nice one. So here you have next some words. My pencil is broken. I need to it. What is the verb from sharpen? I have just said it. The verb from sharp is, yes, sharpen. Number 2, the company needs its operations to compete. So the verb from computer is, yes, I said it some minutes ago. So yes, a few seconds ago. So it's computerize. The second word, the second sentence. Some people who are partially colorblind cannot the colors green and gray. He cannot what between these two colors or between colors. He cannot differentiate. Then political rivals, you know the meaning of rival. Your rival is your competitor, your enemy, we can say, although it's like not the same meaning, but your rival is the person who is against you. So political rivals try to blacken the opposition's name. So in politics, if you are in elections and you have two people who are competing to win these elections, you say that one of them is trying to blacken the other. And then here we have a reading text. I helped you and told you the meaning of some of the difficult words here. All I want you to do is to read it, and if you have any difficult words that you still don't know, I am available. It's easy to find me on WhatsApp. Any question you have, I'll be glad to answer it. I was very happy to speak to you today. Hope you're fine. Stay at home. Stay safe. Bye.